Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Uh, I decided to do this. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of um, the unfiltered episodes. And I realized that each time I tried to do it for the last 2 weeks, it just didn't feel right. Um, and what I've learned about speaking and talking and just in general wanting to tell or give my opinion about things is that you got to think first, then speak. And I realize that's what wise people do for the most part. This may not get a lot of views, and I don't do anything for views. I do it to share and encourage and to give us much knowledge in my 38 years of life that I can to any and everybody, because I believe that knowledge and wisdom is so powerful. Um, for all our followers at Unfiltered, uh, I'm doing a little something different. We've been broadcast across my personal page too, and also to our YouTube followers as well. So this is why I want to give y'all. I know that this, in a minute, quote unquote, is going to be a new year. In some aspects, I just say it's going to be Friday, because I feel like we live the same 7 days over and over again. The only thing that changes is the weather. But I understand the concept as a whole. Um, it's been a tough little year, and that's real talk. A lot of people are going to say different things. It's the perception. Um, it was good for me. It was bad for me. It was horrible for me. And let's get out of the routine. And this is what I wanted to do. I want to try to break a little routine of how we always talking and the things that we say. So after really meditating and praying on what I was going to say, I still didn't get nothing. And I'm just being honest with everybody. I still didn't get anything what I really could say to not only to my podcast followers, but um, just honestly to those who I love and that's around me, and just people I see every day. I didn't really know what I should say. And a little while ago, I got a message from not only one of the fans from the podcast, but friends in real life through the ministry, um, who met through a good friend of mine, Minister Marcel Copeland. Uh, her name is Ray. She loves. It's amazing how someone from so far away you can have such a good connection with, and they always praying for you, and you praying for them, and that's who Ray is. And Ray, I know it's already New Year's where you at. And I know we already spoken, but love you, my sister, and Happy New Year's and blessings to your whole entire family and everyone over there as well. And she's from Japan, the land of the rising sun. So thank you so much. Now, she sent me something, and I just kind of want to, I guess I'll just read it to y'all. There's nothing a couple of y'all, you don't have to be spiritual or anything like that to go along with it or understand it, but I feel like it's really significant, and I want to read it. And I'm reading the Psalms 91. People probably, a lot of y'all already know this. It's Psalms 91. I'm gonna read the entire one because this is what she sent to me, and I think it kind of helped what I wanted to say to everybody today. To be honest, it says, verse 1. It says, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the foul snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you take the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra, and you will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because He loves me, say the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and He will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. I think that when this new year is coming, I think it's got time frame where instead of coming with the same old, this is what I'm gonna resolve to do. This is what I want to change in this new year, and all the things that we always say that we want to change and we want to do different. I think the main thing that we need to change, that it just seems like as a whole, as a majority of all of us together, is that we need to change our mindsets. You know, we could want new boyfriends, we can want new girlfriends, we can want new homes, we can want new cars, we can want new jobs, we can want new friends, we can want new opportunities. But if we go into it with the same mindset that was attracted to all those things that we so-called said was dragging us down, all we're going to do is destroy all those things that we so-called want to go after this time around. And this new year coming up, when I big time pray for every single one of you, all those that's willing to stand in agreement or just kind of hear me out, is that we have to change our way of thinking. Our mindsets have been completely warped in a lot of ways. We got to get rid of the selfishness. We got to get rid of the entitlement. We got to stop being so self-destructive for ourselves. I know everybody wanted to see 2020 go, but I don't care what number and how they want to label it to make our minds think that it's a whole different time frame, whole different season, however one they want to do it. The bottom line of the matter is we're still in this moment of time. And the only way that we're going to be able to get through it is with a new mindset change and stop doing things with the same mindset and attitude as we've been doing forever and ever. That's the only way that we're ever going to see anything substantially move and change in your life. It's about our mindsets. So I'm hoping that coming into this new year, that even though you want the new body, you should want a new way of thinking and a new mindset. Because same body, same poisonous way of thinking just means a brick house, that's stupid. It doesn't change. Okay? A Corvette is gorgeous, but a Corvette only moves because of the engine. And you've never seen a Corvette with a Festiva engine in it. You've never seen a Corvette with a lawnmower engine in it. It can look strong, it can look powerful, but really on the inside, it can do nothing. And that's what we need to change. We need to change those things. We need to change it on the inside, change our whole way of thinking, so that way we can start doing better. We can't do better by doing the same things that we have done all the time that has contribute to us doing worse. So, I got my Beast the Beast t-shirt on. I know a lot of people like this shirt. I guess I can re-release it and put it on the braggadocio line. But when I put this on there, I said Beast the Beast. It's just really saying, be, be the best. And that's what I want for everybody. I want y'all to go out there and be the best. And it starts by a mindset change. So coming into this new year for everything, I don't have any fancy cliches for you. I think I think everybody should be tired of hearing the pandering. I think we've had enough pandering in this last year to last us for the rest of our life. People playing to our emotions and us eating it up. We got to stop letting our emotions have the best of us. The problem is that none of us want logic anymore, because you've been feeding off emotion for so long, and you don't understand that while you've been feeding off an emotion, you've been malnourished. You've been thirsting. You've been going through starvation because you need logic. And the logic aspect of things is we got to change the way that we do things. And what I would tell every single one of y'all, even those who's counting down, and even those who are going to traditionally do the same thing that we do all the time. Some of us going to be up there firing in the air. And if you look all around the world at everybody, what they're doing, everything has changed in regards to it. Over there in Europe, they're going to give out $1,300 tickets or 1,300 euros for people that are out, because it got that serious because of what we're currently going through, because of the selfishness of man. Because, man, we don't have enough self-control to say, let's just try this way and see if it works. That we are just constantly being entitled to do everything. And it's no surprise, because this is how we've been our whole lives for the most part, y'all. If anything, I would say take a look at a small country, small as all get out. It's called New Zealand. New Zealand is really the only country. Keep in mind, they're a country, they got millions of people. You know what I'm saying? I think they ain't no bigger than New York. The population is no bigger than New York, all 5 boroughs. But they had strict restrictions. And they are virtually COVID free, because the people there did as they were told. So they were able to have a New Year's celebration where there was no mask, there was no need to be protected, because they paid the cost first, so that way they could be back together. That's how much they loved each other. They're like, I love my people this much that I could stay away from y'all for a minute. Some of y'all have been acting like y'all have been in solitary confinement for 25 years. Y'all have no idea what solitary confinement is. Tell that to a lot of these guys that are in jails right now, down 23-hour lockdown and 1 hour a day worth of life. Don't talk to me about you miss your families and things of that nature. These people missing their families like crazy. Some of these people in jail are the ones that we've forgotten about. I know right now, there's guys in jail, they keep getting COVID and they have to be in the same population. Now they're in jail, how are they getting COVID? That means they're getting it from the guards. They're getting it from them, and yet they're treating them like monsters. I don't care what they did. No one deserves to be treated like that. And here in America, do I dare say that? I think we're getting a taste of what the rest of the world has had for a long time, and it's starting to come to our shores. And we being battle tested, and let me tell y'all something, we're failing. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and say anything different. I'm gonna tell us the truth because I got love for people. We're failing. We're failing horribly. Shout out to all the nurses and the doctors. My mother is a retired nurse. My girl is a nurse. I got friends and families that are nurses, and they struggle is real. Going in there trying to figure out what's gonna happen every day. Ain't no, I got to call off, I can't do it. Some of them working double shifts because people in society are being hard-headed. Whether you believe it's a hoax or not, these people ain't got the liberty to choose if it's a hoax or not. They're still out here working, still trying to do everything that they can to make our lives a little better. As a matter of fact, a lot better. And personally, y'all my people of the year. To all you the nurses and the doctors and every single one of you medical professionals, thank you. And to everyone else that's out here that is still trying to figure things out, because I understand how blessed I've been this year. I didn't experience no layoffs or lack in production when it came to money and jobs and side work and everything else of that nature. I tightened up the belt because I knew I had to, but that's a part of responsibility, everybody. We got to do that. When you're an adult, I know they use the word adulting. So when you're adult, you understand that there's some things you can't get. I've never been into keeping up with the Joneses because the Johnson is better. I like being Randy Johnson. I never want to be a carbon copy or want what everybody else wants. I have a desire, and I've said this to not only to my cousins, but people I've talked to as well. I said, man, understand that what's for you is for you. No one can take it. You can give it up, but no one can take it. So I don't care how long it takes to get there, how many lessons you got to go through to learn it. What's yours is yours. You never have to worry about that. Stop trying to get everything else's. We need to become a society that's so fixated on wanting what somebody else wants, watching other people live life, what they say influencers, things of that nature. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being entertaining, but I think there's something wrong where you believe that living life is watching other people live it. I think there's something wrong with that. And for everyone out there that got huge choices to make in your life, whether it's relationships, whether it's financial, understand this, and I really hope the very best for you is that I want you to be rest assured that things are going to be okay. It may get tougher. I'd be lying to you if I said different. It may get tougher, but you'll be okay. All right? You ain't going to have the most money. It's going to be people in the world that tell you that the key to it is being rich. If that was the case, rich people wouldn't be miserable and rich people wouldn't kill themselves. Life is a lot more complicated, but at the same time more simplistic than we try to make it. So all in all, just understand that you're going to be okay. But you're going to have to get to the point where we have to understand that we have to have accountability. We got to stop blaming everybody for our own mistakes, especially when we made them. Sometimes a sorry is nice to hear, but you're going to have to earn back trust. You're going to have to earn back respect. You're going to have to earn your way back up at the top. And don't worry, rolling down the mountain, it hurts. But it's a process. And just like I heard this phrase and I said it today to somebody. Somebody told me, like, how do you eat an elephant? And I laughed. I'm like, huh? And he said, you eat it a bite at a time, which means it's a process. And we have to understand that in life, in everything that you want to do, whether it's success, whether it's family, in every aspect, it's a process. And I'm pouring out to every single one of you, man. Trust the process. Now, if you're out there doing wrong and you being sneaky, I mean, it ain't too late to turn away from that and try to do and be right. But again, you got to trust the process. A lot of people don't like the process, but the process is where the warrior that you are is being built and cultivated. And it takes time. You have to take some losses. You're going to take some disappointments. You're going to have to take some failures. And that's because you got to learn what not to do. Some of them you can learn from other people's mistakes, and other ones you're going to have to make them on your own. There's no magic wand that says, poof, I want to be a business owner. Poof, I want to be married and for a long period of time. It don't work like that. You got to put in the work. Some people think that you don't have the right mate because you out here, you asked for somebody, you took somebody and stuff and got hard and you ready to dip. That ain't how marriage works. The person that you with is going to bring out the worst in you because it needs to come out of you. So that way, boom, you can develop into the individual that you were meant to be, because y'all in the process of merging, becoming one. But a lot of y'all never can get to oneness because you're too stuck and selfish, and you never want to kill off yourself in order to be one. You won't ever know every single complete thing about your mate, okay? Sometimes you guys got to be like, I love your imperfections, and I ain't going nowhere. It happens like that. And to every single person, like I said, that unfiltered, like I said, we been doing great, been doing a lot. I'm grateful for both of. I know I tell them that all the time. I'm grateful for every single one of my hosts, every single one of our followers, our fans. Um, uh, and I think that's all. I don't want to have to drag anything else out. I believe that's really significant to all that we said. Y'all be safe out here, man. No matter where you at, don't be stupid. Be safe. Celebrate, but don't celebrate like there's no tomorrow. Celebrate like you got plans for tomorrow. And just understand that as much as you want to keep saying Happy New Year, it's Friday tomorrow. You got to get up and do whatever you got to do, whether you got the day off or it's going to be the first step of you doing everything you got to do. And like I said, I just pray that it's just a mindset change that we all have to go through and a process that we need to learn to develop. Because if the mental ain't there, you're bound to repeat every single mistake that you've made, not only this year, but last year, the year following, and everything else. So instead of New Year resolution, a new mindset commitment, change it so you can be better, really be better. Not, I want to make a video on Facebook to put a front up like everything's better, but I ain't got to put nothing on the book because my walk is doing the talk for me. Change up. There we go. So to everybody, every single one of y'all out there this year coming up, man, go be, you know what I'm saying? Go beast the beast. You know what I'm saying? Go conquer your fears. Go conquer that version of yourself that keeps you scared of success and keeps you thinking that mediocrity is all that you ever gonna do. Go beast it. Go kill it off. Go do it. Go step into the beyond. Go conquer those goals and everything that you have written down or you've been having in your mind for so long. Go do it. But keep putting the right vibes in the atmosphere. Understand that the secret to success is giving, and you'll be okay. So I really ain't got nothing absolutely else to say. I'm not doing no party. I got to wake up for work in the morning. But to all y'all, go party, be safe, be good, be smart. And I just pray that this year, in this time frame, in this era space that we in, that all that you're willing to work hard for, not compromise for, not be sneaky for, but to go out and earn, that the path be laid for you, directions be clear for you, and that goal is right there at the end of the line for you. Real talk. All right? So for every single one of y'all and everybody out there, on behalf of Mac Reese, love you. Asian I'm about to say his name backwards. Jordan Asian boy, love you. Be good, homie. Miss Cola, miss you. Can't wait to get back in person. And to every single one of my fans and loved ones and everyone, y'all, man, love each other. Change that mindset and go get everything that's y'all's this year. Real talk. See y'all in the new year.